Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a long-term review of my Pequignet Royal Manual watch here. Now this is going to be sort of like an overview of the watch. As I say, I've had it for 2 years now, and what my thoughts are, there any kind of critiques I have with it, or just how I've got along with the watch. Has it lived up to the hype? And basically that kind of thing really. Now first things first, let's a little bit about the company. Pequignet is a French brand, and they do the least amount possible to advertise their watches. They are unbelievably terrible at actually, kind of getting information out there, getting items out to reviewers and so forth like that. They do not spend a single penny on advertising, which is a real shame, because if more people knew about these kind of watches, I'm 100% sure, certain they would sell a lot more watches, as they are simply incredible. The sizes of this are 41.8 mil by a thickness of 12.5 mil and a lug to lug of 50 mil. The strap size is 20 mil. This isn't the original strap, I should point out, which came with the watch. It came originally on, I think it was a tan strap with a deployable case clasp on there, but for me, I prefer this Artemel strap I fitted to the watch. I think it looks a bit better on the watch. I think this watch is absolutely stunning. Being that I work in the watchmaking trade, it takes a lot to impress watchmakers. Now, when I've shown a few people this watch and I show them the movement, they are simply amazed and they can't believe the price of this watch. It has had a price increase since I brought mine. The new price of one of these is €3,600, and look at what you get for that. This is an in-house movement. Their Caliber Royale is basically, I think, an automatic version. I think it's 318 parts, 21 jewel. The manual with its grand barrel there with works out at 100 hours, but just check out the chatons around there. It is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. The level of finishing, everything about that movement is simply stunning, and it is a full in-house movement. It took so much research and development that they almost went bust a couple of times, I believe. I just think it is absolutely stunning. But again, it's a brand no one's ever heard of. It's such a real shame, as it is just superb. I put this one on the time grapher, and I say 2 years on, I haven't tested it for such a long time, and I think it was running like minus 0.5 of a second or zero. It is simply that good. Now, overall, I think the watch is stunning. It's that kind of cross between a sports watch and a dress watch. It's a little bit too large, I'd say, for a dress watch, but it's kind of got that more sporty feel, especially with the loomed hand variant I actually went for in the end. This watch also comes with a 5-year warranty, which is quite reassuring, especially when you have that in-house movement. Now, being that it is a sports watch, it does come with 100 meters of water resistance. It hasn't got a screw down crown, being for the fact that it is actually a manual wind, so you can go straight into manual wind there. And it's silky, silky smooth. It really is impressive. The only negatives I would say, it would be nice to have a hack-in movement. Now, some people may say, if it's such a good watch, why hasn't it got a hack-in on there? Well, you've got to remember, a lot of watches, quite a few of the Zenith Alpamiros don't have hacking. One of my friends bought a Vacheron Constantin the other day. What's it called? Not the offshore, but overseas. That hasn't got a hacking movement. So it is one of those things. My Panerai doesn't have a hacking movement. So it's not the end of the world, but it would have been nice to have seen it on this watch, especially after the amount they developed this movement. But overall, I don't care, because it is just such a good looking watch. I think it is really nice. I even like the way it's got this kind of hollowed out crown there. all signed, but it has got a little bit of a hollow in. The sunburst arrangement on the dial just looks great. Those applied markers for way they catch the light, it is just one of those watches I struggle to actually critique in any way. I suppose if it could have been a fraction smaller, if they could have done this at 40 mil and just made that lug to lug kind of bring it down to 48 mil, I feel this would be, would make it more accessible for more people. But overall, I just, it is to me possibly one of my favourite watches in my collection. I just think it is superb. It's just such a shame that the company doesn't want to promote itself in any way, shape or form, which is probably, to be fair, if you're a bit of a watch geek, probably a good thing, because it keeps the price of this watch down. I say that, it's still a €3,600 watch, but the simple fact is, if this had a JLC kind of logo on the dial, this would cost $9,000 without a shadow of a doubt. The movement itself is that special that you can have it in an automatic variation. I think that brings the power down to around about 80 odd hours. You can have a big date complication. You can have a power reserve complication. I'm not sure if they do an annual calendar as well. All of this one in-house movement. And to be fair, just that is truly, truly impressive. You don't get this level of work normally on watches, sub €10,000. You don't see, this kind of attention to detail, at all. I think when you think of prices of watches at that kind of price point, quite often the movement of choice will be a ETA 2892. Not that there's any problem with that kind of movement at all, but it's in 80 to 90% of all watches. To have something truly in-house like this, I think is very, very impressive. But, let me show you it on my wrist so you got an idea how it looks. Quick wrist check. I'm wearing my Zinn EZM2, and Bob has another Pequignet there, which I'm going to do a comparison video of soon. Let me quickly put this on my wrist so you got an idea how it looks. My wrist size is 7¼ inches, which works out to about 18.5 centimeters. Yeah, just put that on, and there you go. So overall, I think it looks absolutely stunning. I think it is absolutely amazing. I love the watch. I could not imagine parting with this one at all. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of this one. Is it a brand you guys would go for, or would you not? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, most importantly, stay safe out there, and see you in the next review. Bye.